If you live in a cold climate, trying to grow tropical, heat-loving plants like peppers often ends in heartbreak. You nurture them all summer, only to watch them stall out before a sudden fall frost wipes out the crop. But you can beat the clock. By using a specific set of container gardening techniques, you can force your peppers to mature early and secure a massive harvest well before that first freeze. You only need 5 things to execute this strategy: a healthy pepper seedling from your local nursery, a 5-gallon container, high-quality potting soil, some organic fertilizer, and straw mulch. You don't need to build an expensive greenhouse or own a massive plot of land. You simply need to control the plant's microenvironment. Look at this purple bell pepper. Its thick walls and large size mean it takes a massive amount of time and heat to fully mature. In a short season, starting these from seed or choosing sweet bell varieties is a trap. To guarantee a yield, buy fast-maturing, mild to hot pepper transplants directly from the garden center. This diagram is the Scoville scale, a measurement of pepper heat. For early success, you want to stay right here, in the mild to medium beginner zone. Varieties like jalapenos, hot banana peppers, and cayenne are highly reliable for short seasons. Once you master the container system, you can even push into extreme heat territory. Plants up here, like habaneros and ghost peppers, are notoriously slow growers, but they can thrive in Zone 5 if you follow these exact steps. This is a chocolate ghost pepper. Its distinct wrinkled, dark brown skin and twisted shape mark it as one of the hottest peppers in the world, and harvesting these in a cold region is the final proof that your climate control system worked. When you bring your chosen plant home, look for any early flowers already blooming on the stems, and immediately pinch them off with your fingers. Sacrificing those early blooms stops the plant from setting fruit too soon. This forces the pepper to spend its first few weeks building the robust root infrastructure it needs to sustain the heavy fruit load arriving later in the season. Next, fill your 5-gallon container with a mix of potting soil and compost. Plant the seedling so the soil line matches where it sat in its nursery pot. This container is your primary mechanism for environmental control. The most common mistake cold climate gardeners make is taking their tropical pepper plant and putting it directly into the chilly ground. This split screen shows exactly why that fails. On the left side, in the cold ground, the plant spends weeks endlessly expanding its root system, desperately searching for warmth. It burns all its energy underground, leaving zero fuel to produce fruit up top. Now look at the right side. In a 5-gallon container, the roots quickly hit the physical boundaries of the pot. That restriction acts as a biological trigger, forcing the plant to instantly redirect its energy upward into rapid flowering and fruiting. Intentionally restricting the root zone is a biological hack. It bypasses weeks of wasted vegetative growth and forces your plant to yield an early harvest before the season ends. With the plant potted up, move the container to the absolute hottest, sunniest spot you have. These plants require a strict minimum of 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. You can maximize this warmth by placing the pot against a south-facing exterior brick wall or a concrete patio. Here, the structure absorbs the sun's energy during the day and radiates that heat back outward, enveloping the plant after the air cools. Because containers heat up fast, you have to stay on top of hydration. Apply 1 to 2 inches of water per week, pouring it directly at the base of the plant to keep the leaves dry. If your watering is inconsistent, your peppers are at high risk for blossom end rot, a physical deformity that ruins the bottom of the fruit before it even finishes growing. To prevent the soil from drying out, apply a thick layer of straw mulch so that it completely covers the surface of the potting mix. Containers lose water much faster than the open ground. That mulch acts as a critical barrier, locking in moisture and protecting your plant from disease during sudden summer heat waves. Peppers are heavy feeders. Inside the isolated environment of a 5-gallon pot, they will rapidly exhaust the finite nutrients in the soil. You need to replenish that fuel. Apply an organic, granular fertilizer, like a 10-10-10 mix, or a kelp-based liquid, or simply top dress with fresh compost. Once the plant is established, repeat this feeding routine every few weeks to push the fruit production to its maximum limit. Providing consistent organic nutrients ensures the pepper plant has exactly what it needs, preventing it from stalling out just as it tries to produce its heaviest fruit load. By combining container root restriction, strategic placement in a warm microclimate, and consistent organic feeding, you effectively neutralize the threat of a short, cold growing season. Keep up your watering routine and watch the fruit closely. You will know they are ready to harvest when the peppers swell to full size and their skin transitions to a firm, glossy finish. These engineering steps transform a climate disadvantage into a highly controlled success, guaranteeing a bountiful homegrown harvest of spice.